My name is Chiroko Yamamoto, and I'm 35 years old. Right now, I'm working in sales while also raising my young daughter, Karen. The person who's Karen's father is my darling, and might be what you call a freeloading husband. Ever since he got into a disagreement with his boss and quit his job, he's been living a lazy life around the house. It's been 3 years now. Hey darling, when are you going to get a job and find work again?
I told you I'm looking for one now, so just be patient.
Looking for one? You've been saying the exact same thing for 3 years now.
That's not my fault, is it? Look at the state of the economy right now. It's a tough market out there. It's not that easy to find a job.
That might be true, but still, you won't even get a part-time job in the meantime?
If I get a part-time job, I'll have even less time to go and look for a real job. A man's resume is important. You don't want me to taint it, do you?
Yeah, but our livelihood's on the line here. All you have to do is quit when you find a real job.
Anyway, like I said, I'm looking for a job, alright? So just be patient for a little longer.
Fine, but please get a job within a year. Karen's only getting bigger, which means we're going to have more and more costs to bear.
You're so annoying. Okay.
Hey, don't call me annoying when I'm the only one supporting this family right now.
Alright, well, anyway, I have plans tonight, so can I borrow some money?
Huh? You're going out again?
Ugh, so judgmental.
You say every now and then, but it's been every week now. Who are you even hanging out with?
My friend, obviously. We talk about a lot of things, like job searching and stuff.
Is it really just a friend? Lately you don't even come home at night, and I don't see you until the morning.
Well, if I'm hanging out with my friends, then of course we're gonna have some late nights, and I'll get back in the morning.
Well, if that's really the case, then it's fine, but...
Anyway, let me borrow $300 for today.
$300? Why do you need so much money if you're just hanging out with a friend?
Ugh, so many freaking questions. You know that it gets like that sometimes?
You can't deceive me anymore. You say that every single time, and in total, I've almost let you borrow $10,000 now. What can you be spending so much money on?
I promise I'll give it back to you, so relax. I'm just going out to drink some booze with my friends. You know it's not cheap, drinking amongst the guy friends.
Before you borrow any more money from me, I want you to return what you owe me first. I can't keep doing this, being the only one working and supporting this family.
How many times are you gonna make me keep saying this? Like I said, I'm looking for a job, and as soon as I start working, I'll give it back to you. Anyway, I just want to go and hang out with my friends today, so I'm going to take $300.
Hey, wait!
Alright, well see ya! Thanks for looking after Karen!
Despite carrying this freeloading husband, I was also juggling my full-time job and my child, desperately trying to make ends meet. However, from all the combined stress, I could feel my body weakening by the day, and then one day, an accident finally happened.
Mummy, let's take a bath together.
It's already that time, isn't it? Okay, but first you have to finish your homework.
Boo!
Your mummy knows you haven't done your homework yet. You can't hide it from me.
Oh, fine, I'll do it.
Good girl. If you don't do your homework and study hard, you're gonna end up like your dad.
No, I don't want that. I'm gonna study extra hard.
Mummy's going to wash the dishes first, so let's race to see who finishes first.
If it's a race, I'm not going to lose.
Alright, you're on. Ready, set, go! That's weird. I'm starting to feel a little cloudy. Guess I haven't gotten much sleep this past week. That would explain why I'm a bit dizzy. Wait, I can barely even stand up straight. Just as I felt my consciousness start to fade, I passed out right there on the kitchen floor.
Mummy? Mummy, what happened? Wake up! Wake up, Mummy!
I could faintly hear the voice of my daughter Karen. However, I couldn't wake up, and I laid there unconscious. When I eventually woke up, I was in the hospital, surrounded by white walls and bright lights, laying down in a bed.
Chiroko! Oh, Chiroko, are you okay? Be strong.
Wait, Manaka? What are you doing here?
What do you mean, what am I doing here? I heard that you passed out, so I came running here.
The person who had come to be by my side was my best friend Manaka. Manaka lives in our neighbourhood and is great friends with Karen too. She was the person I'd been relying on most lately. It turns out that when I fell over, Karen contacted Manaka straight away, and she's been looking for me ever since. Manaka, you came. Thank you so much.
I'm your best friend, of course I will be here. I also contacted both your parents, told them what was going on. They said that because of the distance and time, they probably won't be here until tomorrow morning.
You even contacted my mom and dad. Manaka, seriously, thank you ever so much.
Don't even mention it. More importantly, what the heck is your husband doing? I haven't been able to get hold of him at all.
I have no idea. Lately, he's been coming home a lot in the mornings and refuses to get a job. I really have no idea what's going on in his mind.
That doesn't sound good for a lot of different reasons. Why don't you try calling him from your phone? I put in a lot of missed calls, so maybe you'll find the answer.
You're right. I'll try calling one more time.
Yeah, hello? Chariko? What do you want?
What do I want? Do you have any idea what's going on right now?
What's going on? What do you mean?
I'm in the hospital.
No, what? Why? Did something happen?
I lost consciousness while I was doing the dishes at home, and I passed out.
I see. Maybe you were just stressed from working too much?
Are you kidding me? And whose fault do you think that is? Anyway, get your butt to the hospital now, you stupid husband.
I'm sorry, Chariko, but it's a little last minute for you to say that. I can't go right now.
Excuse me? And why is that?
I might have forgotten to tell you, but I'm on my way to Hawaii for vacation starting today. I don't think I'll be back around in, 2 weeks.
Hawaii? Now? At this timing? Also, where'd you even get the money for such a big trip?
I've had this plan tripped out for a while now, and as for the money, I guess I borrowed it from a few different places, something like that.
So you're telling me that this little vacation of yours is more important than your beloved wife's well-being. And on top of that, borrowing more money from behind my back from places I don't even know? This is seriously unbelievable.
Chariko, why do you make such a big deal out of everything? You were just tired, right? And I've said this a million times, but I'm only borrowing enough that I can pay back when I start working, so stop worrying about it.
What kind of an excuse is that? And more importantly, despite the fact that I'm in the hospital, what are you saying we do with our daughter Karen? I can't just leave her home alone when I'm in the hospital. Can we?
Karen will be fine. She's already in the 3rd grade. It's no problem for her to be alone for a little while.
That's it. I'd rather I have no husband at all than be stuck with someone like this. I can't believe this. So you're just gonna leave us here while you go on a vacation with your mistress?
What do you mean, mistress? How many times do I have to tell you that it's a friend?
I've had enough. Don't you dare think you can fool me forever. There's no way you'd be out with your friends until the morning like this, and on top of that, I can smell the frickin' perfume on your clothes every time you come back.
No, that's my perfume, and,
At least come up with a better lie if you're gonna lie at all. Anyway, talking to you is like talking to a brick wall, so don't try and contact me ever again.
Hey, Chariko, calm down. Don't be so mad. You're just tired and cranky. I promise to bring you back some souvenirs, okay?
Shut up, you useless freeloading piece of crap.
Hey, things sounded pretty heated in there. Are you okay?
Mark my words, I will never forgive that man.
What's wrong? Did something happen?
That idiot just told me he's about to go to Hawaii right now.
What? Even though you're here in hospital? What's he thinking?
Hey, Manaka.
What?
We're best friends, right?
What kind of question is that? Of course we are.
As my best friend, can I ask you for one last favor?
What do you mean, one last favor?
There's something that I need you to do for me.
Sure, of course, but what is it? You really have such a serious face on.
To tell you the truth, this is something that I haven't told my parents, or Karen, or anyone else in this world, but what's left of my lifespan is, at most, maybe about 1 week.
What do you mean? What are you saying?
I found out about 2 years ago that I actually have a terminal illness, but up till now, I was able to hide it and live a normal life for the most part. But it seems like my time's up.
No, that can't be.
I didn't want to make you worry or inconvenience you in any way. I know how you always put your friends first, so if I told you, I was afraid you'd overexert yourself to try and help me.
Chariko, this is all happening so fast, and I can't wrap my head around it, and I can't accept it.
I'm sorry, but I have one last request to make of you. One last dying wish.
A dying wish?
For me, look after Karen and raise her.
What? Raise Karen?
I know it's a lot to ask. You may be my best friend, but we aren't related in any other way. And I know you have no obligation to me or my family, but I can't. I refuse to leave Karen with that piece of crap. My parents are also quite old, and I'm not sure how much they'd be able to do for her, but I simply can't let that garbage husband gain custody of my daughter. You're the only person in the world I can trust. Karen loves you too, and I think she'd feel safe with you.
Chariko.
I really wanted my husband to find a job and start working before things came to this, but I'm sorry. I was also an idiot for believing in an idiot like that.
Don't worry, you can leave Karen with me, but in return you can't die, okay? Promise?
I'll do my best. My goal right now is 2 weeks.
Stop that! What are you saying? We need you to live a lot longer than that. Much, much longer. The three of us have lots of memories to make together.
Yeah, there are still so many things I want to do with my life.
We laughed and joked through pain smiles, but that night, Chikara's condition took a turn for the worse, and she never came back to us. I did what I could to look after Karen, and about 2 weeks after Chikara's passing, her husband finally came back around from Hawaii, and that's when he called me in a panic. Oh, hello. I see you're finally back in the country. I'm amazed you have my contact information.
I was told to contact you if anything ever happened, but it's mostly because I've tried calling Chariko and she won't answer the phone. What the heck is going on?
Well, what do you want?
Why is our house up for sale?
Ah, well, that's already news from last week, but...
Last week? What the heck is Chariko doing? I can't get a hold of her at all. How is she living without a house?
I see. You still don't know anything, but I guess that makes sense as nobody has spoken to you or heard from you.
What? What is that supposed to mean?
Chariko passed away 2 weeks ago, the day after you went off to Hawaii on your vacation.
Huh? She wasn't just tired? Why would you hide something so important from me?
I called you multiple times, and yet you never even called back, not even once. What a true scumbag.
What was I supposed to do about that, you know? I was overseas.
Chariko was hiding her terminal illness and still working day and night to provide for you and your daughter, to put food on the table for your useless mouth too.
Wow, well, I had no idea.
You had no idea? That's all you have to say? You're her husband. It's truly unbelievable.
How was I supposed to know if she never told me? By the way, did she ever say anything about the family assets?
Excuse me? You just lost your precious wife and you're not even sad? That's what you want to know?
Well, yeah, of course I'm sad, but, you know, it's not like my sadness is gonna bring her back, so all I can do is take over the assets and live together with Karen.
Chikara's bad feeling was all coming to fruition. Of course, there was no way I was gonna let that happen. I'm sorry to inform you that that will not be happening.
What is that supposed to mean?
I actually have Chikara's will that she left with me before her death.
A will?
In it, she wrote that the full custody of Karen will be given to Minaka to cover the costs of raising her, and that all my assets will be given to Minaka in full, and that her husband will pay monthly child support, as it clearly states.
Huh? You're obviously lying. This is obviously a setup.
This is something she had made officially with a lawyer. I would love to send you a copy, but unfortunately, you're currently homeless, so I'd be happy to send you a copy as soon as you have a new address.
This doesn't make any sense anyway. Why would you, a random person, be giving custody of my child over me, the real father? And of all the assets, too? This is crazy!
The only crazy one here is you. I think it's far more crazy for a freeloading piece of crap like you to go on vacation to Hawaii when your precious wife is in hospital.
Like I said, those plans were already made, and...
As if you couldn't cancel those plans? Oh, and by the way, we've also requested for a lawyer to launch an investigation against you, including evidence of your affairs. I've been told that they're finding more and more material by the day. We'll almost certainly be suing you for a settlement fee, so please be ready.
What? You know I'm not working? How can you take my child and my house and my money like this? How the heck do you expect me to live? I knew I never ever should have married a woman like her.
What did you just say?
Huh? I said that I knew I never should have married a woman like her! Because of her, she's ruined my life and I'm stuck in a black hole!
I have held my tongue this entire time, but are you forking kidding me? That's enough, you bastard! If you would have gotten a job and supported your family as any parent should, Chirako could have devoted her time to treatment and taken care of yourself, and she might have had a chance to live. What you've done is nothing short of murder!
Whoa. Okay, calm down.
And if that wasn't terrible enough, you ignored her while she was in the hospital and left her there as you went on a holiday with your mistress to Hawaii. As her best friend, I will never, ever forgive you. Until you feel even an ounce of the pain that Chikara was carrying, I promise you that I will squeeze you for every penny and breath in your worthless life. I won't stop until he makes you wish that you were the one that died. I'll be contacting you through my lawyer from now on, so don't even think about calling me ever again. And you'll never see Karen again either.
What? You can't do that, not Karen! I really do care for Karen!
Shut up! Karen's no longer your daughter. You never cared about her, and you threw her away a long time ago. She's my daughter now, you complete scumbag! After that, on top of monthly child support payments, Chiraco's husband was also forced to pay a settlement fee for his affair. On top of his own debt, his mistress's husband also sued him, and he has nowhere left to run anymore. He's been going to the unemployment office every day while picking up work that he can do to make the payments. In order to make sure he doesn't try and get out of them or run away, the lawyer checks in on him periodically too. I will never let this man get away with what he's done. Eventually, he was disowned by his parents and lost any place to live. I hear he's on welfare now, and is homeless with nowhere else to turn. It feels good to see, if you ask me. Me, on the other hand, I still have my hands full with raising Karen, doing the best that I can do to make sure she's living a happy and healthy life. It's the least I can do for my best friend watching from above. When Chirico went off to heaven, of course Karen was deeply affected and fell into a depression, but like her mom, she's got a heart of gold and the brightest personality, and every day feels like sunshine with her. I should be the one supporting her, but most days it just feels like Karen's supporting me. It just comes to show what an amazing mother Chirico was. Every time I look at Karen, I feel it in my heart. I'm so happy you became my mom, Minaka. I'm the luckiest girl in the world to have the two best moms. Karen, thank you. But aren't you sad you don't get to see your dad anymore? Nope, not at all. Because Dad was never nice to Mummy. He was always just lazing about the house and he never even paid any attention to me. I see. Well, I promise that as your new mom, I'll never make you feel that way again. I'm so happy. We're gonna live happily ever after, for Mummy too. Of course, Karen. And so, our new chapter begins, of Karen and I becoming a family. Or maybe we're gonna be more like best friends. I just want to grow a relationship with her that even Chiroko will see from heaven and say,
Wow, look at you two. You guys are so close. I'm so glad.
And know that her little angel is safe with me. Even then, I had never spoken to someone before with such harsh words in my life. Maybe, in that moment, Chiroko was living through me. I can only hope to do her proud.